Hi, in this video, I'll show you exactly how I managed to rank first in YouTube search for multiple keyword terms and how you can do the same. So I've been publishing daily for about 16 days now, and it is currently October 28th, 2019 as of the filming of this video. You'll probably see it published a week afterwards. Regardless, I've published about 16 videos, and of those 16, including today's video, which was released just a few hours ago, right? I have 13 of them, 13 out of 16, ranking on YouTube search results. So we're going to cover 5 steps that you must do in order to get there yourself if that's something that interests you. But before we do, we're going to show you some proof of this fact, because these videos are going to be a way to create a series to basically document my journey as a YouTuber in the niche of helping you find your occupation, your ideal occupation or business niche. And if that's something that interests you, or maybe you would like to follow this journey and see how you can use some of these things for your own channel, even if it's in a different niche, remember to smash that like button below and subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you know whenever a new video comes out. Alright, so you're gonna kill me for doing it this way. I'm not gonna do it in a screen sharing kind of way with my desktop. I'm just using my phone, and that's an important thing. I started this with just my iPhone 7. It wasn't even mine, it was my brother's. I had an older phone, and I literally had to buy it from my brother because I knew I wanted to film daily and he may not be around when I needed to film, right? So I actually secured this old iPhone, and that's the camera I've been using. So you don't really need to get that insane to do well on YouTube, and by doing well, I mean, like, this is a very small channel. I'm not I'm not like a huge success or anything like that, but you can actually start ranking for terms. These terms are all somewhat less competitive than some of the more like fitness niche or investing niche or those kinds of things, so I think that helps. So what are you watching right now? What you're watching right now is one of the videos. As you can see, there are 16 tabs in there, or I believe 15 videos. The one from today I'm not even going to talk about because it usually takes about a day or a little bit more to give a ranking to your video if you got one. So why is it important to get a ranking? Well, you can't just upload anything like maybe you're doing a blog. Some blogs do, but if no one knows you, like it's my case, then you're gonna have to create something that people are already searching for. For example, this thing here, occupation with highest divorce rate, is a tag, but it's also, as you can see, the title of the video, which I also put in the thumbnail, and that is something that I found people were searching for on Google. We're gonna get into that later, but the whole point here is that this little one here that appears if you have the TubeBuddy YouTube extension, which you can use for free, you can download and use for free, it will tell you if you're ranking for the term or not. So as you can see, it says number 1, which means it's ranking 1, but just to give you an idea of whether or not that's true, what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy the video's address, and we're gonna go here into an incognito window. As you can see, why incognito? Because if I search it on my own YouTube, in my own YouTube, I'm going to appear. It's nice that I see my reflection here. Did you like that? So you're going to see your own videos of your channel appearing on YouTube search results simply because you are, I don't need the video address actually, simply because you are yourself. So you're going to appear, you're going to have a lot of stuff for your own channel. So here what we're going to do rather is we're going to pick instead of the address, we're going to pick the video's keyword, the main tag for the one for which it's ranking. So you can see it's the actual title. We're gonna go into the incognito window. We're on YouTube under the incognito window. We put it on the search. I click on it, and there you see it's an incognito window, which means it doesn't know where I'm at. Well, it may know that I'm in my country or whatever, but it doesn't know who I am. It doesn't know my search history. So I come in, and the very first result is my video. As you can see, it was published 6 days ago. It has only 41 views. As you can see, the next one, 47 views 11 months ago. It is not a very competitive keyword term, which means that even if you do a great video 2 years ago, 54 views, I'm not gonna get a lot of views. So there's something missing on my keyword research here that I'm fixing now, that I'm working on, but it's a little bit more complicated. I understand this is 3 minutes long. Please bear it out. This may be a longer video, but if you're interested, I know that there'll be a lot of value in this video. Because we haven't even started the 5 steps to actually getting here, and this is not the only video. To be honest with you, if we go here, I'm gonna show you. This is another video I have, vocational qualifications meaning, and as you can see, it's actually ranking for multiple tags, which is actually the what I should do. I shouldn't have done this in this previous video of like putting just one tag, right? I was afraid of of putting irrelevant tags because I think it weighted down a few of my other videos. But I should have put some other ones here. I could be ranking for multiple search terms so that people can find me in different ways. So here we have vocational qualifications meaning, as you can see, for its keyword, it's ranking first. Again, these are keywords that are not necessarily the most competitive, but that's the point. If it's too competitive, you're not going to rank, you're not going to do anything, you're going to waste your time. You want to go with keywords that are going to help you actually rank on YouTube so that people can find you, even if it's less competitive stuff. Once you gather a lot of videos that are less competitive, then you will start amassing an okay amount of views, and then your channel will start growing a little bit more quickly. So the next one, occupation for housewife, same mistake with the tags. I can still modify that, but as you can see, number 1 as well. So I currently have 3 out of the 16 videos I've published on first. From then on, we have different varying degrees. We have others on 20. This is yesterday's video. So in less than 24 hours, actually, well, 24 hours to be exact, it's already ranking. This is also a not so competitive keywords. How many jobs will be lost to automation? It's on 3rd. It's on 8th for job automation. We see here number 6, vocation versus career. I think the tags there weren't that good. Number 12, this was actually my first video and the one that got the most views because I was a bit of a stand-up comedian in this one. I didn't intend it to come off as funny / insane, but as you can see here on the suggested thumbnails, it was that way. So let's see. I'm gonna go over these. This is just to give you an idea, guys. I want to be transparent. I don't want to like say stuff without saying other things like, oh yeah, I built a channel big and shit, and I didn't tell you I had like a huge social media. I don't actually have a huge social media. Vocation of the business leader, number 4, ranking 4th for that term. Here we have vocational subject meaning. This is an interesting one. As you can see, it's doing 11, 16, and 24 for a few. I'd rather be ranking than not ranking. As you know, you can make a video and not even get any of these, which means that you're not even in search results. Like, it happens. And if that's the case, there's no way people are going to find you unless it's on their suggested or some other stuff. But how are you going to be suggested if people aren't seeing you? This is interesting because it didn't rank over the first like couple of days, and it was like, okay, I thought it just wasn't going to rank at all, because on YouTube, and this is important, the first 24 hours are usually important for you to rank. Okay, and we'll get into how to do that very soon, I promise. Most dangerous occupations, another interesting one. This is ranking 8th for its main keyword. And the interesting is that it came out on a Sunday. Sundays are the slowest days for me based on where my people are located. And I don't know, I guess people aren't interested in occupations or they're doing different things. Friday, Saturday, Sundays tend to be slower, but I do something on Saturday. We'll get into that later. But Sundays are very low for me. So I published it there thinking like, okay, this is a video with a good thumbnail. It may do well. And it wasn't ranking at the beginning, and I was like, okay, cool. But then it started ranking 25th. That's something else to account for, guys. Like, just because you're ranking now doesn't mean you'll keep ranking. For all I know, all of my videos that are ranking right now may stop ranking a few days from now. Like, that's just the matter of the game. If other people come in and they make better videos and enough, many more better videos, and it's very likely that I may lose rank, right? And maybe even be completely deranked, which happened to a couple of videos, by the way. Although a few of them regained the rank, which is interesting. So this actually went from 25th to 8th, which means that it was ranking, and then people started clicking on it. And it was like, oh, okay, maybe this isn't so bad. So YouTube recognizes that and pumped it up forward. So here we have vocational guidance services. Another interesting case. This is one of the videos that got ranked. It got ranked for 8th, as you can see. But a few days later, it stopped ranking. And I was like, what is going on? I think it's because I put a lot of tags in here. I believe they were relevant, but maybe YouTube didn't believe they were. So they took them out. And, well,
I actually came in, fixed it, and that's why maybe you see me now producing videos with like very little tags, because I don't want to be penalized on the algorithm. But at the same time, you do want to put the tags that are gonna help you rank and be found more easily. By the way, this isn't actually like I'm selling you kind of video. Like that's literally a video on how you can do this for yourself, and putting some steps in there. Okay, so but yeah, but the keyword there, the keyword was vocational guidance services. So I kind of like say like, okay, you're looking for services. This is what you need to look for. This is how you can do it by yourself. So that's why it's called that way. So here, which career suits your personality? 25th. It's not very high, but this was a more competitive keyword, as you can imagine. Like quizzes are more competitive, especially personality. And let's continue. 25 career route. This started ranking better than this, I think. I don't remember. Then it stopped ranking for like a week, and now it's back ranking again. And I think a big part of that is getting views. You should be getting people to watch your videos from other social media or from your family or whatever. We'll get into that soon. This one, Christian Hazardous, ranking 7th. This was my second video actually. This one is not ranking, as you can see. There's nothing here. It never ranked. It never has. I worked on the tags again. It's gotten a few more views, but it's still not ranking. I think it's because it's competitive, and I think I didn't like pull as much engagement into it. It's hard sometimes to have a lot of people watch your stuff when you're producing daily, because you don't want to be bothering your family and friends every single day. Too hard. My core family, yes, that's fine, but like more acquaintances, and the farther you go, the less you want to like actually bother them, right? I actually bother everyone once a week. Again, creative occupations. This one bombed. I knew it would bomb because it was on a Friday, which was a very slow day for me, unless I do something, how do we call it? Like extra to make sure that it doesn't. And the topic itself wasn't that interesting, and to be honest, like creative occupations, I could have changed the title in the name, like the title, and make it more appealing. And that's it. The one that I published today was vocational program definition, which I didn't open here, but it's not ranking because it's obviously still too early. And as of today, when I'm actually recording this video, it's actually a Sunday.
Whew. Well, those were 10 minutes of like just showing you sort of like the proof of like, okay, like I'm not just talking. I'm not someone with big social media. I'm not famous or anything like that. I do plan to increase not only YouTube, but many other social media, which I have at a low margin. Like I just created an Instagram like couple weeks ago, a month ago or so, if you can believe me. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a video like this, like I mentioned, about once a week. So if you want to subscribe, and I am the kind of person who does what he says he's going to do, so believe it. Okay, so let's jump into the next one. Tip number 1 for ranking on YouTube search, and that is do your keyword research. Look, unless you already have a big following, or you can garner a lot of people, a lot of traffic to the video that you're producing, you're gonna have to rely on YouTube's algorithm at least a little bit so that you can rank on your videos and people can start discovering you, either through suggested or through search. In order to improve the chances of that happening, you need to make sure that you are using titles, keywords that are basically like phrases or words that you're using, so that YouTube knows what your video is about and it can show it to people who are already searching for it. Does that make sense? Comment below. There are many keyword research tools out there like vidIQ, TubeBuddy, Keywords Everywhere. There are many keywords out there, keyword tools to do the research and that stuff. You can find other videos on doing that. But my main tip for this will be don't focus so much on like the scores that they give you. For example, even TubeBuddy, they give you a score like, oh, this keyword is very good to target. Why? Because apparently it's got a lot of search and it doesn't have that much supply. Okay, that sounds great. But turns out, and I found this myself while doing research, sometimes you're gonna have a keyword that's gonna be very good, but it happens to have an absolute number in the supply that's huge. What do I mean by that absolute number? Like, okay, maybe the keyword is very good, it has a lot of search, and it has so much search, and the supply is only 1 million results or only 2 million results on YouTube. Now, think about that for a second. While it's true that if you put the ratio, like you put search over supply, maybe that's a good bargain. That's a deal. However, for you to rank there, that's going to be very difficult. Why? Because you're already competing with an absolute number of a million results that are going to appear. So how are you going to make it so that YouTube puts you higher than all of the others? That's not going to work out. It's going to be very difficult for you. Like in this video so far, remember to smash that like button and leave a comment below with any question or anything that you might like to add. So my recommendation there is just go with the supply that has the least amount. The lower the amount, the better. If it's only 1,000 results, holy crap, you're gonna rank very easily for that. Tip number 2, you must optimize your video when you're uploading it and even before you publish it. So you'll probably want to upload your video as unlisted and do some optimization before you just publish it like that, okay? So part of it is using the keywords in the title of the video, the description of the video, and also in the tags of the video so that YouTube actually knows what your video is about. Again, in order to show your video to other people, YouTube needs to know like, okay, how do I categorize this video and show it to other people who are interested in it? Because it's a video, it's harder to extract the audio and make it like text or whatever, so it's harder for YouTube to know that, and you help it by putting the keywords in different places. Also, one major big thing that is a big deal in the optimization is using transcripts. In other words, you gotta put the subtitles or captions for your video, even if it's in the same language that you're speaking in. For example, this video is in English, but all of my videos come out with captions in English as well, because sometimes people cannot watch it with audio on and they wanna watch it, or for whatever other reason. Maybe they don't click on it, maybe that's happened to you and you can see the captions in a video before you click on it. Okay, so I've heard people saying like, but dude, I tried using captions and transcripts on some of my videos and I haven't seen an improvement on the ranking of my videos, etc, etc, etc. And I'm thinking, okay, but you did that after you had published them and a long time after you had published them. So think for a while here. If for YouTube rankings, the first 24 hours are the most important, and the transcript basically allows YouTube to read what your video is about, see the keywords, and verify that yes, this is a video that has to do with, I don't know, like occupations, or has to do with fitness, or has to do with makeup, right? Then it's gonna help you rank if you publish the video with the transcript already in it. If you start modifying videos that have already existed for a long time now, they have been published for a while, you're not gonna get that good of a result, because again, for YouTube, the first 24 hours, the first 48 hours are very important for the overall ranking of the video. Therefore, you want to publish once the transcript is on. A note on the transcripts though, I know some people might be like, oh, how do I transcribe it? Like, yeah, some automatic services exist and they tend to suck. Also, if you do like the YouTube automatic one that they give you, it also sucks and it doesn't give you the juice for keyword research and ranking. So there are two possibilities. You either do it yourself, you transcribe the damn thing, or you pay services to do that. One of the best ones out there is rep.com. I think you have to pay $1 per minute. Now for me, because I'm publishing daily and I'm making videos that are 10 minutes, 17 minutes sometimes, it doesn't make economic sense at this point because I'm a one-man shop right now as of the moment that I'm publishing this video. So I do it myself, but instead of actually transcribing everything, what I do is I wait for YouTube to give me the automatic transcription that they do. I downloaded it and then I revise it. And I've gotten to the point where I can revise it in under 30 minutes. Tip number 3, engagement. As we mentioned before, the first 24 hours are vital for your video to rank on YouTube. So what you gotta do, you gotta hit the pavement. Hit your family and friends, throw it through social media, post about it on your LinkedIn, your Facebook, your Instagram, whatever it is you have, where you have some degree of people there that know you or whatever, and let them know, hey, check my video out and hit the like button. Because again, when people hit the like button on it, they comment on it, and the more they watch it, the more that tells YouTube that that video is good. And if you do a lot of that in the first 24 hours, it's gonna rank faster and more easily. So another thing you want to do is you want to go to similar channels that are within your same niche, and you want to comment on them. You want people to get to know you. You want to comment with people who might be interested in the same subject so that they check your channel out as well. But you want to do it in a way in which you're adding value to them and the channel that you're visiting. Don't just go in there and say, hey, go and check my YouTube channel, you freaking asshole. Like, I've seen that and I feel like slapping them right away. No, do something, do smart comments that shows that you know the subject, do something that makes the other channel's owner feel good about you commenting on their video, because you're adding value to them, you're making them look good, and you're helping the comment section, the commenters in the comment section as well. So everyone wins. Tip number 4, which you've heard very often, is be consistent and be frequent with your upload. So this means that you gotta upload at the same time, same day, as often as you can, so that your people actually know when to expect you and they come back for more. And YouTube actually helps you with the algorithm in terms of like, okay, we know he's serious, she's serious, so we're gonna help her gain some visibility and gain some impressions so people can click through to your videos. Aside from that, the more videos you can post while maintaining that frequency, the better. But the minimum should be about once per week. Now, don't go thinking like, oh, once a week I'm not gonna get results. No, I know people have gotten to hundreds of thousands of subscribers with just one video per week, and they do it very, very, very well. So basically, what you want to do is, instead of doing many videos, if you don't have that much time, you have family or whatever other reason you have. In my case, I can make a video from like, I see the keyword and I produce the entire thing and edit it and upload it. It takes me about an hour and a half by the time I'm clicking the upload button on YouTube on average. Then again, I have to improve the quality of my video editing based on a lot of feedback that I've gotten recently. So that amount of time is probably going to go up, but that's for the better. With that said, what you want to focus on is, if you can do fewer videos a week, right? Then you want to focus on research, and you want to focus on videos that have a lot of views already, and you want to make sure that you can replicate what they did, but using keywords that have a higher chance of ranking, like I mentioned before. Keywords that are very similar, but have a very little amount of competition already out there. And what you can use is the search pool from TubeBuddy to find that out. That basically means don't do what I did with the first video that I showed you on the proof part of this video. As you remember, I went into it, and when we saw the competing videos that had been there for a year, 2 years, they had 54 views, 50 something views, which could potentially be just the people they got to watch the video there on YouTube. So basically that means that that video is probably not gonna get a lot of views even though it's ranking first. So what you wanna do is you wanna find videos or topics that are already having a lot of views, and then reverse engineer what keywords you can use, make your content really good so that you can compete with them and actually get a lot of those views that are already, a lot of those eyeballs that are already looking for those specific keywords. And that's the part that I myself need to improve at this point in time, and I'm about 2 weeks and a couple days into my YouTube journey. And I'll keep you updated on that, and I'll show you how to do that later. If you subscribe, you hit that notification bell, and you remember to smash the like button. Alright, so the 5th and final tip is to actually be patient. This is something that takes time. Even if you do a video that's gonna get a lot of views in the future and you did everything right and you're ranking very well for it, you're still gonna have to give it time. Because let's say that it's a video that can give you, I don't know, like there are 1 million views per month. No, let's say 1,000 views per month, right? Then if it's 1,000 views per month, that doesn't mean that all of the views are gonna go to your specific video. You're gonna have a click-through rate of, I don't know, between 2 and 5% is good. But let's say that you have 5%, which is being very, very generous, right? If it's 5%, you're gonna get 50 views per month on a keyword that has like 1,000 searches per month, right? And that means that you're gonna get about 1.5 views per day on average. And that means that it's gonna take long for you to gain a lot of traction on YouTube because again, like it isn't magic, right? Not everyone who searches for the term is going to find your video and is going to click on your video and is going to stay on your video watching it. And even then, for subscribers, I believe that a good rate that I heard from another very successful YouTuber is about 3% of your views convert to subscribers, which means that if you want to have a lot more subscribers, then there's going to be 3% of the views. So if you're getting 50 views per month on that one video, you're going to have to wait for 2 months to get 3 subscribers. Now, if this sounds like crazy, like, wow, why am I even doing this? Well, this is a long game. That's why I said be patient. The whole point is to go in for those less competitive keywords, gather a lot of them so you start getting a little bit more mass. And as time goes on, you start snowballing as you continue to produce more and better quality videos, which is my intention. Was this video helpful? If so, comment below and let me know. Any questions you might have, any ideas you might have for further topics, I'm open to all of it. Any feedback as well. Also, if you haven't done it already, because I've said it multiple times, I don't usually do this, remember to smash that like button and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know whenever a new video comes out. And if you haven't done it yet, what are you waiting for?